Hello, I'm Cesar Huitron, and this is Group 2's presentation of the American automotive market. Our presentation will focus on data analytics from the vehicle sales years of 2014 to 2017. Obviously, there are many auto brands to choose from. However, for the sake of simplicity, this analysis will spotlight the top 3 most successful auto manufacturers of the United States. They are the Ford Motor Company, General Motors, and the Toyota Motor Corporation. In order to ascertain a sound new market penetration strategy, it is crucial to develop testable hypotheses to ensure a logical recommendation. This means that your company will have the highest quality analysis that Mystique Global can provide, as well as our recommendation for which country to expand your business ventures. And for that, I pass on to our Senior Product Engineer, Shreya.
Thank you, Cesar. Before we begin considering a new country, we first address several factors. Does population density affect sales? What about price? Or even what is the most popular type of vehicle sold? Luckily for us, the United States has such a large and diverse geographic area. With 3.8 million square miles and a population of 325 million people, the data set provides ample measurements to test our hypotheses. For that study, I present to you one of our senior data analysts, Yonsun Cho.
Hello, I'm Yongsun, and it is my pleasure to introduce our hypothesis that determined our analysis. How can we find out if your company's vehicles even satisfy your demand? The most basic way to understand this question is by seeing how many vehicles are sold in population centers. When considering going into a new country, should we pick a country that is more urbanized or more rural? Therefore, let us come to our first hypothesis. Are more vehicles sold in larger cities than smaller ones? As you can see from these bar graphs, one section really stands apart from the rest. The first cluster contains data from only 2 cities, New York and Los Angeles. This map shows us the top 10 largest cities in the United States. As you can see here, New York comes in at number 1 with a population of 8.3 million, followed by Los Angeles with a population of 3.9 million. The number of sales is related to the size of the population. In other words, the larger the city, the more cars get sold. As you can see from these line graphs, we can see that the slope of the line is positive. That means the small values of sales correspond to small values of margin. Large values of sales correspond to large values of margin. So there is a positive correlation between sales and margin. The higher the sales volume, the higher the profit rate. All categories have the same result. P-value is smaller than 0.1 thousandths, and sedan cars have the highest gross margin of 0.18 hundredths. And finally, the SUVs have the lowest gross margin of 0.12. Each of the categories have a different R-squared result. Sedans are around 0.70 hundredths, pickup trucks are around 0.91 hundredths, and SUVs are around 0.88 hundredths. The most obvious data set is that the growth of sales in SUVs vastly outperforms both pickup trucks and sedans. To review, sales have grown annually in all vehicle categories, and SUVs have the highest sales and consequently the most popular vehicle type in the American cultural environment. Let us review our hypothesis. First, we have seen that larger cities have more sales than smaller ones. Second, sales volume is related with gross margin. Third, based on cultural environment, specific vehicle categories lead to growth. Based on this verification, it is our point of view that the US market auto sales are increasing per year with largest margin in cities with large populations. I present to you our senior strategic analyst, Ho-Soo Park.
Hello, I'm Hosu. My purpose is to guide our team through verified research about the various countries in the world where we recommend our company should expand. To reiterate, this is just a recommendation, but it is a highly calculated assessment based on the analysis demonstrated by my colleague Yong-sun. As he has stated, when considering new market penetration, it is important to find a country that has similar cultural environments to that of the United States. It is also equally important that a country has several large population centers. The first step is to know what is our weapon and pain points in this war. The company is growing rapidly. This is because of both our high competitive sales capability and well-established sales network across country. Based on these strengths, we can make sure our first priority will be the physical closed market, where we can utilize existing human resource and sales network easily. In view of the markets, as you see in the hypothesis 2 and 3, total automobile market is growing from the big cities. As urbanization is going past all over the world, the demand of the cars will increase. Our next target will be bigger cities with high population. On the other hand, we have to know our weakness to avoid risk. We do not have enough experience in foreign market. Finally, the market is moving to new trend, which is electric vehicle. We need to prepare this transformation of the market in advance. To find the proper market, we will consider three important factors as explained in the previous stage. The first one is distance, which is how close the country is in view of culture and physical distance. Second one is population. We know that the bigger the market is, the higher sales volume and profits from our analysis. Last one is purchasing power. Even though the cities are big enough, if people don't have enough buying power, the country cannot be our target, since our product line is above mid-price range. We can now see which countries fall into our target area. Canada is number 1, followed by Mexico with the United Kingdom in third. This makes sense as both Canada and Mexico bother the United States. The United Kingdom has large buying power and similar culture to United States. Since Canada has a large buying power than Mexico, we can deduce that this is the best option to begin expansion. In order to utilize our limited resources most efficiently and effectively, we will approach to new market step by step. The first stage is expansion to Canada. As just extend our current sales line up to north by utilizing our current assets and keeping our direct control on the markets. This will be simplest and safest way, which is best fit to be our first step. Second stage is expanding to Mexico and United Kingdom. For this expansion, the speed and rapid settle down on the market is most important. So we will use inorganic way to reach these markets. The last and most important step is to find new market. We need new products to win in future competition, and we also need new marketing channel to reach our customer. With these new products and marketing tool, we can go to new markets. We will use our current assets such as sales forces and networks, which are our main strengths, to reach new markets. Since customer culture is similar with the United States, we expect that our current sales strategy and marketing is still workable at Canada market as well. As we found that the car sales are gradually increasing from the January and highest from September to December in the United States, we will start our business August and have a launching promotion in September for Labor Day. The second step is for Mexico and the United Kingdom market. We analyze the market with Pastel. Mexico is a fast-growing market and will have more opportunities in a few years. On the other hand, UK is a saturated market and has little opportunities for new companies. In view of these opportunities and challenges, we should buy existing players to penetrate into the market rapidly. There are most car factories in Mexico, including Ford, GM, and Toyota. And it means we would import and export again the car to sell them to Mexican markets, which is inefficient and costs a lot. As the market environment is changing rapidly, it is not proper to designate more target markets now. Instead, we would propose to prepare new strategies to survive in the increasing competition. We need each transformation for puppy. We need new product, as the top leading segment is electric vehicle. But it seems impossible to have dealership from the already proven technology company such as Tesla. We should find the chance from the beginning stage by investing in a new technology company or developing new products under mutual cooperation. This kind of long-term partnership will give us the chance in the new technology market. We should prepare the digital sales platform, which makes us an intellectual and data-driven company. We should aim to be the Amazon of the car sales market. With these new products and sales platforms, we will find a new market full of possibility and potential.